Is my microphone on? Yes, it is. Is that a mess back there? It is. Hey beauties, it is your favorite inconsistent queen, which I plan on changing that name, Jessica Nicole. And in today's video, we are doing a quick get ready with me. I am going to a comedy show tonight, and I just wanted a nice base, right? I don't want to do anything crazy on the eyes, nothing like that, just a nice base, some lashes, simple glam. I think you guys could get with me with that. Also, I am trying out some new products, like foundation, setting powders, bronzers. They may not be new to you guys, but they are new to me because I was stuck on my old products. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So yeah, let me go ahead and go do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. All right guys, so brows are on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. Trust my process. When I am doing a base and like just the lash, I do throw bronzer in my crease, but I usually wait until I set everything and then I go ahead and play around with my eyes. Trust my process. If y'all hear any noise in the background, behind my building is a hospital. Behind my business is a hospital, and my neighbors, the hallway echoes when you speak, so you will hear my neighbors. So I'm very, very sorry. It ain't getting no better than the last place, so I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. So now we're just gonna prime. I'm using the E.L.F. Power Grip Primer. I use either this or the Milk Makeup one. I am out of the Milk Makeup, so I will be using my E.L.F. until I run out of this, then I'll go buy the milk again. Okay. So on the list of new products, this is one. I've used the regular concealer and I liked it, it was okay, but I am in dire need of a color corrector, so I decided to try theirs. This is the NYX Pro Fix Stick Correcting Concealer, and this is in the color Apricot. So I'm literally just putting that under the eye. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good concealer. All right, so before I move on to foundation, I'm just gonna use a little bit of the Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna set those areas. All right, so for foundation today, we will be using the Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation, and I'm using the color Sienna. Sephora needs brighter lights, but they matched me off of my favorite foundation, which is the NARS foundation, and this is supposedly the closest shade to that. This comes off really red to me, so hold on. Because it comes off a little red, I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment, and I'm using literally a drop because I know I'm not really yellow and I know I'm not really warm, so just a smidge like that. I don't know if you guys can see. What I will say about this foundation, y'all, lightweight. It feels like nothing is on, but also I don't know, it has like a little film, like it's greasy or something. This is really orange, and I'm most likely gonna bring it back and see if I could go like a shade down with a different undertone. The only thing is, I don't remember my NARS foundation being this red on me. Yeah, I feel like very blue bitch, but we're gonna keep going. All right, so now we're gonna move on to concealer. I have not changed my concealers because this is something that I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I feel like this is one of those things until I found another concealer that makes me feel this way. So first concealer is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in Caramel. I forgot what number it is, but it will be below in the bio. So I'm gonna let this dry down a bit while I go ahead and bronze or contour, And I'm using my black opal true color stick, and so I'm just using my brush. I never go directly on my face. I just can't. Y'all trust yourselves a little bit too much for me. I'm just gonna swirl it around in the brush and tap it into the area that I need it to be in. And the brush I'm using, I don't know if Morphe still sells this, but this is the M449. I'm gonna spray my face with some of this Morphe spray. And I'm gonna use it to help me not only move the product around, but set it in place. So I'm trying not to move my forehead highlight too far out. I'm gonna do the same to the outside area of my concealer. I'm gonna try to leave most of the product where I need the coverage, which is under my eye. Okay guys, so my camera died while I was doing everything, but so I just placed my L'Oreal concealer in my inner corner, and I'm gonna let that dry down while I go ahead and contour my nose. Now that that's blended out, I'm pretty sure this concealer is ready to be blended, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this completely out. I'll bring it into the sides of my nose and of course under the eye. Okay. So there we go. My under eyes are definitely bright and everything else is blended out. So what I'm gonna do is whatever little bit of foundation is left back on the back of my hand, I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm just gonna blend those edges out. Now that everything's blended together, the last thing I'm gonna do is some blush. This is the E.L.F blush in Coral Crush. So I'm just gonna put 2 dots there. 2 dots there, because I know this is a little potent. And I try to keep my blush like from here, and I'll let it diffuse back there, but I try not to diffuse it too much towards anywhere else. And then I'm just gonna pick up some of that blush and then blend these two together. This is the one size powder. I think this is like the travel size. This isn't Sweet Honey. This looks really dark. I'm gonna go in with the one size powder and I'm gonna just tap off the excess. And this I'm going to press completely into my concealer. I don't know if it's not too dark. Actually kind of, ooh. Actually kind of like her. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with my big powder brush and my MAC mineralized skin finish. You guys can use foundation powder. I just don't like too much coverage on my face. I'm gonna grab my powder puff and some of my Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm gonna pick some up. I'm gonna tap completely into the sponge, and I'm just gonna carve out that contour and highlight my inner corner. Now with my dome brush, just gonna take that same mineralized skin finish and I'm going to tap it on my forehead first, bring back some color, bring it down the nose and tap this under eye out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes off camera and finish off my brows, and I will be right back. All right guys, so I did my eyes off camera. I really thought I was just gonna do a lash until I just put the lash on and I was like, I need a wing. Like, I need a nice wing. So I did a wing off camera. I finished my brows. So now I'm just gonna do the finishing touches on my face. All right, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer from Fenty Beauty, and this is in the color Mocha Mami. I'm gonna use my no-name brush that I've been using for years. Just gonna bronze the skin up a little. Now this bronzer, I gotta be careful with because she is definitely pulling really red and I don't want to look that red. Now for blush, I have my little Morphe palette and the color I'm going to use is called Proactive. And the last spray I'm going to use is the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I know my man gonna call me any second. Telling me he downstairs. Mini pencil from NYX. This is basically done. I don't know the name of the pencil, but the color is Urban Cafe. This is the NYX Shine Loud lip color and lip gloss in Daring Damsel. Just gonna put the color side and done it up. With the gloss. But anyway, this is the finished look. I have to run out now because I'm officially late as usual. And I know he's gonna call me any second and tell me he's downstairs. So I'm gonna leave this mess and come back and clean it up when I'm done. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all social medias. I hope you guys come back for the next one. Okay, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.